Henry Cavill was awesome as Superman, but he ended up being replaced by David Corenswet as new Man of Steel as James Gunn came in to reboot the DCU. In a recent interview on the Happy Sad Confused podcast, Gunn opened up about just how tough it was, breaking the news to Cavill that he'd no longer be playing Clark Kent. Gunn described the conversation as terrible and really unfair, especially given the awkward timing. Gunn said, "Believe it or not, the very day our DC Studios deal closed, they announced Henry was back. I was like, what is happening? We already had a clear plan for Superman. It was really unfair to Henry and just a huge bummer." Gunn then praised how gracefully Cavill handled the disappointing news, saying Henry was an absolute gentleman. He just said, "All I ask is to announce it myself instead of it coming from you." Gunn also shed some light on the chaotic environment at Warner Brothers at the time before he showed up. He said there was a vacuum at the time and a lot of people had a take on what they wanted to do at DC and they were trying to force their way in, and it was never part of the equation for David Zaslav. We came in and that was really unfortunate. I'm like, this poor guy, in reference to Cavill. Dwayne Johnson was one of the people trying to force his way in. He also lobbied hard for Cavill's return, created a lot of confusion, leaving Cavill just stuck in the middle of it all. But here's a silver lining. Gunn hasn't closed the door on Cavill's DC future. He revealed, "I talked with Henry about finding him a new role in the DCU. I'd love to have him back." And as we step into this new era dubbed Gods and Monsters, fans can now look forward to not only Corenswet's fresh take on Superman, but possibly seeing Cavill return in a new role. I'm Joey with Geek Tyrant. Thanks for watching.